Welcome to Drawga, where we tell a dumb story
with even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
And let's take you through the roster. The newly renovated roster, all the girls have had makeovers, and they are looking oh so good. First up on the list, the Eladrin fighter Roxa, played by Julia Lepetit.
Hello.
Next up, we have the Bone Mage Regina, played by the ingenious Jacob Andrews.
Hello.
And last and maybe least, we'll see how things break down. It's Legsy Shortstack, the Halfling Rogue, played by Nathan Yaffe.
Hello again.
And that may or may not be all the characters that you will hear from this episode. JK, Jake Young is here as well.
Hi. I brought Cheetos. My mom says I can't have them normally, but she's not here, is she?
Nice.
So this is part 2 of our homecoming episode. We're back in the Hungry Goat Tavern. Last time we played, you guys had just burst into the tavern hoping to question Baby Gus, but he's sleeping.
Aw.
And it's best to let a sleeping old baby lie. So in the meantime, you guys figure it might be best to go investigate the prize grotto and upgrade your gear.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we are going to do. You all wander over into the prize grotto. It's in kind of a separate room. It's kind of in like the basement. You know when bars have a cool basement area and nobody's down there and you're like, oh, hell yeah, there's billiards down here. It's like that situation.
Are there billiards down here?
Yeah, there are billiards, but it's like bone billiards. So you're probably pretty good at it, Regina.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Is Pugilex still around? What happened to that guy?
You look over, there's like, you know, the Family Fun Center, and this is a very expansive bar, by the way. There's the Family Fun Center, but then there's also the basement where the prize grotto is. You see that the Family Fun Center, it looks like somebody had an accident in there. It's been roped off for now, so you can't really check that out.
Oh, no.
But you head down to where the prize grotto is, and you see that it has actually been upgraded a little bit. Instead of the kind of carnival games-esque stand booth that was there before, you now see a simple vending machine, very easy to use.
Oh boy.
It's very easy to use, and you can't really see what the prizes look like from a distance, so I don't have to draw all the prizes in one place.
Nice.
What a treat.
So you look at the vending machine, you kind of all gather around it just to see how exactly it works. And it is very, very easy to use, very plug and play. The way this works is it either accepts grit coins or you can place one item in and exchange it for a new item.
Finally, my grit coins. I've been waiting for months.
The prophecy of the grit coins has come to pass. Each item costs 1,000 grit coins. And Regina, if I remember correctly, you have 2,000, so you can get 2 items.
Damn straight.
Let me read off all the items that are in there, because they're all very good and fun. And you guys have a list of them as well, so you can read along. And then after that, we will roll for initiative. But without further ado, here's what's in there. This one comes to us from Polite Commenter, and it is the IG Endive, which is a magical endive similar to the Rotten Tomato. It allows the user to summon a character from any video game with an IGN score of less than 2.2.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
Is there a Paul Blart video game?
There are some...
2 Paul Blarts!
There's an unlicensed visual novel.
The Ninja Bread Man has entered the fray.
I don't know if it's been reviewed. Yeah, and he was a character in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, so...
Naturally.
Which did horrible on IGN.
Yeah, it got a 3.3, unfortunately, out of the running. Next is from DJ Cat Meow. It is the mouse trap. Use on another person before they draw. They are now forced to draw with a mouse as their hand is stuck to a magical computer mouse.
Oh.
Oh, man.
I really love that one.
That's good.
There's not enough...
Sabotage.
Yeah, there's not enough sabotage going on, and I want
I haven't used my Chunts Chalice yet. I've been saving that.
You've been saving it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to suggest that you could recycle it into the vending machine, but if you're saving it, go for it.
Well, I don't know.
You're going to reach endgame and not have ever used it, just like in a Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
That's going to be me.
One of the commenters was getting onto us for that, saying that we were doing Final Fantasy-esque final boss in-game item stacking, which is like, I mean, you're going to need all those high potions.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to defeat Pukanichi without all these items.
So next up, we have the Wiki Tiki, which is when you use it, it gives a random wiki superpower for one drawing.
Oh, nice.
So basically, you pray to this Tiki god, and it powers you up using a random superpower from the Superpowers Wikia.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Next up, this is actually a very interesting point. This comes from, that last one was from Pearl Sama, sorry. This next one comes to us from Hans Christian Frigstad, and it says, what if you have some sort of Pokeball that spawns a classic Drawfee Pokemon? You could roll a dice to randomly determine one of your draw Pokemon for memory Pokemon. So yeah, I think the way that would work is we would use dice to roll essentially just a number from the Pokédex, and then you'd have to draw it. But I want to, the reason I included that one is because Roxa already has one of these in her possession. She has the capture cube.
Yep.
So I'm going to say that this is just another capture cube that you can get. Because I think that those are very fun to have. It's fun to have more than one of those on hand. Next up, Zwayron's suggestion of the classic Drawfee mug. The user has to roll a random letter of the alphabet twice, and either he or the others have to come up with an adjective for the first and a noun for the second letter, and that is what will be summoned.
Oh.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's great. Basically, you roll a D20 and a D6 and use that to correspond the alphabet letter. Do that twice, noun, adjective, and we're off to the races. Next up, Charlie Ferret's suggestion, the friendship bracelet. When used, it can summon any friend, including those in church camp. Hint, hint. But once they're done, they are teleported back from where they came.
Oh, nice.
I like that one.
Yeah, that could be a fun one for, just to... we can maybe get like a guest DM for that one, and then I could hop in the fray. This is a great one, guys. The skin cloak. A cloak made of human skin, which can be used to dress any bone character.
Oh, I want it.
This gives them human qualities and abilities, also a sick disguise. And I will say that, yeah, I don't know. We can decide if we want that to be a permanent transformation or not. I think maybe depending on the role or just the vibe of the story. But I love that. There's so many of these items I'm going to be mad if you guys don't
I
get.
really want Jonathan to be walking around like a human Q-tip.
No,
That seems very, very upsetting.
I put him on my shoulder for a reason.
He'd look like Frank Sinatra on those old Looney Tunes where he's just like a weird beanpole with a head. That's a real clutch reference.
The kids love merry melodies, Caldwell. Don't put yourself down.
It's true. This is from Ms. Zillies, and it's a lasso that can steal an item from someone else.
Ooh.
Just a real classic item. This next one is fantastic from Dora de Swert. It's the last one. It is Saphira's anti-wrinkle cream. The magical cream that is so potent, it literally removes all the lines on your face. Allows the user to redraw one face in any drawing. So that can be used for sabotage or self-improvement. Up to you. So yeah, those are our items. Let's roll for initiative to see who approaches the machine first.
I rolled a 20.
20.
Yeah.
Paul Blart.
I hand Paul Blart over to you.
Nathan, you're out. Yeah. Legsy, you're now in possession of the Blart pack. What do you do?
I put it on top of my newly alive Spider Jeffers.
Oh, I thought this was going to be like a Hodor situation where you'd be on his back and he would bring you places.
Oh, that could be fun too.
Oh, so you're the backpack.
So I'm the backpack.
I'm into that.
He's on top of Jeffers and I'm on top of him. We're like a little tower.
Oh,
Great.
You're unstoppable.
All right, I'm rolling. 19.
Whoa.
God damn it.
Whoa.
High rollers today.
You were one away from taking the Blart right away. 16.
Wow. Great rolls.
High rolls.
So, Nathan, do you want to approach the vending machine first, or do you want to defer?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Alrighty. So, Nathan, you have 2 magic items.
Right.
If I recall, they are the...
Chunt's Chalice.
Yep, the Chunch Chalice and the Dentist Dollop, which you got last time.
Oh, yeah, I do have the Dentist Dollop. What does that one do again?
You can use it to transform anything or yourself into anything else.
Oh, wow.
It's like a magic salve that will transform you into anything. You could use it on something else as well. You also have the Jeffers 2 dust, but that's not really an item. That's kind of a, what's dust? You couldn't really put dust in a vending machine.
What if I put the dust inside the Pukanichi box? My 2 useless items that I have.
You know what? Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Seriously, do it and let's roll. Let's roll a dice and see what happens.
Okay, I put for my first exchange,
Okay.
I put the dust inside the box. I'm like, okay, these are some good items I'm exchanging, Mr. Vending Machine. Here they come. Yum yum yum. 11.
11. All right, so wait, you're saying you poured the dust into the box and then shoved it into the vending machine?
Yes.
All right, yeah, the vending machine is kind of like a TARDIS. It's got like a mouth that changes size to engulf your item.
Mm-hmm.
And you've discovered the secret synthesis option, which is a new feature on the vending machine. It's like a Coca-Cola freestyle machine. It can mix and match items if you've got two things that are good. So yes, I guess you've combined moth dust and an old broken box.
Yeah. Well, there's probably some like bone clown essence still left on there.
Yeah. Okay, so what happens is the machine rumbles a bit, and then it spits out Boxy, the flying box. And it is a functional box with a face and 2 wings. Howdy, I'm Boxy!
No.
Yes! Join the Tower of Power, Boxy!
Boxy takes his rightful place at the bottom of the tower. Paul Blart hops in, and you guys are airborne. Essentially, yeah, this is like a...
Is this like Goku's cloud? Like, what's the weight bearing on this thing?
Oh, infinite. Yeah, you were just cruising around on Boxy. Boxy is like, yeah, it's like Goku's cloud, or it's like that thing that Frieza used to ride around in. It's like a little floating chair, so you can be at everyone's height now.
Awesome.
That is so OP.
Box 'em.
Boxy OP. Marking it now.
Howdy, Lexi. Ever wondered what's on the top shelf? Let's get some cookies.
I
Lexi,
just gained sentience.
Lexi, I don't want to kick out your companion too quickly, but how about you put him back into the vending machine? Would you get something better out?
Oh yeah, now that I have Boxy, can I exchange Boxy for an item?
Oh boy, I'm so excited to be your friend. Are you gonna put Boxy back in the vending machine?
Please, no, it's so dark in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am.
Oh boy, I love the breath of freedom.
That's great. That's nice, Boxy. In you go.
Where are we going? All right, so Jesus Christ.
This is going to be a long episode.
You shove Boxy, your new and favorite friend, back into the vending machine, and what do you exchange it for?
I want that lasso.
All right, cool. I'm going to put a little X by it. You put Boxy in. You can hear Boxy being incinerated.
Oh, no.
Because the way, yeah, he's being reduced to his pure magical essence. And he feels every moment of it. But he doesn't, he says, I don't, I understand. I understand why you do this.
Yeah, Lexi sheds a single tear for Boxy.
All right, so you got 2 more magic items. What else do you want?
Huh. I think I'm going to keep the dollop.
Okay.
And I'm going to exchange the chalice
Ooh.
for that Wiki Tiki.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Good call. All right, you take the Wiki Tiki. And that concludes your turn. Who had the next highest roll? Was it Regina or Roxa?
It was me, Regina.
It was Regina.
All right, come on up. I feel like every time you walk now, it's like a runway walk because of your new digs.
Oh, for sure. I do a big like sachet everywhere I go.
Yeah, you gotta.
Checking the item list here again, making sure I make the right decisions with my grit coins. I can get 2 of these things, right?
Yes, you have 2,000 grit coins, so you can use that. Each item is 1,000. So yeah, 2 items.
Alrighty.
Hey guys, remember Boxy?
Who?
I mean, the fan art community will keep Boxy alive for long after we die.
I like to think that if Boxy could be destroyed, Boxy could be reassembled at some point.
I was so proud of coming up with a floating box that could take you to any height, like right off the bat. That seemed like a really cool Dungeons & Dragons item, like something that would actually exist in the manual. And you just dismantled it.
And it loved you so much.
I mean, you did a good job coming up with an idea on the spot, but the commenters came up with better items.
That's true.
That's true.
And I wanted them.
Speaking of better items,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to want the IGN dive.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
And I will also take the friendship bracelet.
Ooh.
So we can get some sweet Tiffany action.
Yeah, that's exciting. All right, you'll have to like let me know before you use that, before you plan on using that one, so I can like bring in a ringer DM.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Definitely. Awesome. Yeah, these are such good items. Thank you to everyone that submitted. There's a lot more that might show up later on. Just depends, because we have a lot of adventure left. But in the meantime, Roxa, would you like to pick some items?
Yes.
Cool. Step right up.
Well, I'm looking at my items.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a lot here because I haven't used anything.
Yeah, you have 4 magic items.
I do. And I have a lot of anime, a lot of sandwiches. And I lost Paul Blart, but that's fine.
Yes, Paul Blart is a rogue, a free agent now. Paul Blart is part of the Legsy stack at this point.
I have a question. What does the Paraseed Amulet do again?
It can duplicate any item one time. So if I were you, you could maybe use this for some sort of World of Warcraft gold farming scheme if you wanted to. Up to you.
I got this Tipsy reroll, and that seems like a cheat to Roxa. She stands by whatever the hell happens. So she's going to shove that into the vending machine.
Okay.
And she's going to take that skin thing.
Ooh. One skin thing, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. That's skin cloak. As if that's any better.
Man, this is a Baskin Robbins. I don't know what you're asking for. Okay, cool. So you still got the capture cube, the Paraseed Amulet, and the dad mug. The anime, as magical as the adventures it can take you on are, is not actually a magical item.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, what do you want to do next?
I think that's it. That's all I want.
Oh, shit.
I want to bring in my dad at some point. He's fun.
For sure. While we're doing kind of our upkeep phase, do you want to duplicate anything with your Paraseed Amulet? Or you want to hold on to that until the moment is right?
I'm going to hold on to that till the moment is right.
Well, okay.
Actually, I'm going to use my lasso.
What? What? Lexi, how could you?
Nathan, you are really embodying the rogue character, and I love it. Okay. What are you going to lasso?
I want the Paraseed Amulet.
Alrighty, that goes to you.
Hot damn.
I'm going to duplicate the dollop.
Oh, shit. Oh, holy shit, I love this.
Double dollops.
I'm double dolloping.
That usually costs 50 cents extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dollops are extra.
God, I can't believe I lost one of my items.
How does that make Roxa feel?
I mean, kudos to her. She thought to do it.
It's true. Roxa awards ingenuity. She sees that, and she can't help but respect it, I imagine.
Yeah.
Like Lexi was a little frightened to do it, but she's got her tall stack now, and I've got just that much more confidence in me.
It's true.
Roxa always applauds craftiness.
That's
also-
a t-shirt design.
It also seems like Roxa has enough items.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just real happy I got that skin cloak.
Yeah, you nailed the pronunciation that time. Please only refer to it by that pronunciation.
Okay.
I guess that's it. That's our vending machine time. Everyone's gotten from it what they will. And I guess, yes, Legsy, as soon as you pocket that second dollop, you guys hear some fussing from upstairs, some trademark fussing, and you know that old baby Gus must be awake. So it's time you guys...
Guys, that sounds like a Gus fuss. We gotta get up there.
Oh, shit.
This is the rest of the episode. Just listening to Jake make noises.
Shit, y'all, it's that Gus fuss. Did you get it up?
Yeah.
Somehow you've got colic and emphysema together somehow. All right, so you guys run upstairs. It's time to interrogate old baby Gus. What do you have to say to him? Ask him questions, I suppose.
Hey, what the fuck?
Well. If you aren't a sight for this fresh old face. Well, I never forget a customer. Who are you?
Old baby Gus, have you been asleep this whole time?
I mean, in and out.
All right.
Actually, last week, this is crazy. Some light hit the window, and it made a little rainbowy thing on the wall, so I was pretty busy. I tried to catch it with my hands, but didn't work.
Old baby Gus was awake for that, and then when the Small Business Quarterly came to interview him, because he has one of the most successful businesses in town, strangely enough.
My secret is I watered down the whiskey.
So do you guys have any questions you want to ask old baby Gus?
Yeah, hey, old baby Gus. Legsy here. I'm the one that took your leg before.
Does not ring a bell.
Okay, well, I do it again. I just pull out one of my fake legs and say, "Got your leg."
Yeah.
I'll give it back if you answer these questions.
Oh, all right now. No need to take things to the next level yet.
So you recognize you've got Beauregard on your shoulder now?
Yeah, I pull back my cloak and I reveal Beauregard.
Okay, so you recognize this bone face or skull? I guess is what is what a bone face is.
You take the mustache off, and Beauregard looks so sad.
Wait a minute. Wasn't that knick-knack on my wall just not a fortnight ago?
Yes, it was.
Huh.
Where'd you get it?
What?
How did it come to be on your wall?
That's a mighty good question.
It's a mighty good question, and Gus explains
Okay.
that
I do have partial face blindness, so I have no idea who most of you are.
Gus says, "Now, let me look up in my Google Doc with all the information."
Old baby Gus was not at the planning meeting.
Legsy has hit upon the right line of questioning. Gus informs you that he does know the robed figure. You guys show him the footage on Gregory Hamilton's face screen.
We've got the tab. We could have traded that in.
No. Nope. That's a key item.
Okay.
That is in a different inventory slot altogether. Nice try. I'm here to stay, baby.
Oh yeah. Now I remember. That old robed fella. Oh, the stories I could tell. Fun fact, I killed a man during the baby war. Well, to be fair, it was several babies dressed like a man, but that's a story for another time.
That's a very fun fact, Gus, but about the robed figure?
Yeah. Was the robed figure a bunch of babies stacked up in a robe?
No. Oh, that'd be funny if it was. But, hey, guys, wait, look, my first tooth just grew in. Look at him. Look at this chomper. It fell out.
He keeps getting distracted.
It fell out.
Ross
Leg.
is applauding for the new tooth.
Regina, could you just, my head, my precious head is just so heavy and I cannot hold it aloft. Could you just like carry me? If you could just lift me up on your shoulder so I can address you properly, that would be just fantastic.
Regina summons up a bone throne underneath baby Gus that raises him up to our eye level.
Well, this is the spooky-ookiest high chair I ever did see.
Oh, man. If only I had Boxy.
Now we burned that guy right away.
Oh, you met Boxy.
I'm gonna
Oh,
regret...
that was a real prize catch for my vending machine. Let me tell you, I took all expenses to get that precious, precious magical item into my procurement.
Wait, I thought it just was... It formed when I put in the dust.
A magical flying box that can carry infinite weight on command? An artifact that powerful would never be created randomly. My God. But so where is he? You got him? Boxy, come on out now. Boxy.
Oh.
I'm sure he's just shy. Normally he's quite gregarious. Best friend you'll ever have, that boxy.
Oh my god.
What could have been?
What could have been?
Another
Another tear rolls down Legsy's face.
I get distracted by a dust mote that is floating nearby.
Do you want your leg back or not?
Oh, God, right, my leg. Sorry, old object permanence. You know how it is.
So after just way too long of trying to get information out of Baby Gus, he finally comes around and reveals to you that he does know who the robed figure was. They actually have been in the bar before. They came in and could not afford booze. They said that they were on their way to get paid, but Gus refused to give them a line of credit. So instead, they traded the skull mask they were wearing for drinks instead. And after a few drinks, they told Gus that they used to be Darryl's butler, in fact.
Well, he didn't put it in those terms. I believe he said, what's the word? Caca canned. Thrown to the curb. Left aside like he was just yesterday's mustard.
Oh, man.
They said they were recently let go, and they put it in quotation marks that even Gus could understand. They used very big, flashy quotation marks and said it very slowly.
Of course the butler did it.
So yeah, the robed figure claims to have been Darryl's butler, but no longer is Darryl's butler. Old Baby Gus goes on to say that they've actually been hanging around town. He's seen this butler around from time to time.
Ooh, I remember this. I remember this part. Thank you, omnipotent voice that only I can hear.
Who are you talking to?
Old omnipotent voice, you've made a fool of me once again. But someday I will find you across the dimensional divide, and I will lightly bop you into submission.
So cute when babies pretend to hear voices.
The man you're looking for has been seen at the Mega Plaza. You know, the one near the Brawl Mart.
Thrall Mart.
Oh, of course, the Mega Plaza. I used to hang out there as a
Mart.
teen.
The Thrall Mart.
Thrall Mart.
Brawl Mart is for fighters. Thrall Mart's for necromancers.
Yeah.
It's but hey, a deal's a deal wherever you can find it. I'd say if you head over that way, you might be able to catch a glimpse of.
Does he still wear that robe? Can you describe his face at all? Since he took off his mask?
His face.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Well, interesting. I mean, as I've said previously, I do have partial face blindness.
Yeah.
So maybe you kindly ladies could help jog my memory.
And with that, we have stumbled upon this episode's drawing challenge.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
So this time we're all going to be acting as police sketch artists,
my God.
trying to recreate the butler's face. Of course, Old Baby Gus is the least reliable of narrators, so it's going to take us a couple tries to get it right.
Oh, gosh.
So here's how this is going to work. Each of you are going to draw essentially a caricature of what you think the butler looks like.
Okay.
Old Baby Gus is going to provide some hints and details along the way. And then you'll each show Old Baby Gus your drawing, and then he will decide which one of you got closest. Of course, the audience will be playing the role. They'll be stepping into the addled mind space of Old Baby Gus, and
The audience can't possibly portray a character this nuanced and subtle as Old Baby Gus. Only a comedic actor of unparalleled skill would be able to accomplish such a feat.
only for this moment, for this brief glinting time, will the audience step in and make the decision for you. But yes, each of you are going to be drawing a caricature based on Old Baby Gus's instructions. He can't really remember the butler's name or what they look like, but he's going to do his best. So yeah, let's get down to it. Let's roll for initiative.
11 again.
3.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The finest of numbers.
10.
Nathan, do you want to go first, or are you going to defer?
I'll go first.
Legsy,
Yeah, hi.
I see you have your slate ready. Okay.
Yeah, are we drawing on Gregory Hamilton's face?
You are, absolutely.
Okay.
Please use my face.
Please, draw on my face.
The number one thing I remember about this guy stands out clear as anything is he had wrong eyes.
Okay.
Just real wrong eyes. You know what I mean?
No.
Like you look a man in his face and you're just like, that's That's not right.
Okay. Wrong eyes. Okay.
That looks pretty wrong.
Wrong eyes that could stare right through a man's soul. The eyes of a killer.
Okay, so Nathan's Lexi is starting on this caricature. Roxa, Regina, what are you guys up to while this is going down?
I'm just exasperately staring at old baby Gus with a look on my face like this fucking guy.
Oh, Reggie, you know what? I feel like we got settled on the wrong foot. I just rustled from a week-long nap. You know what? Free buffalo wing mush on the house.
Suddenly, I like old baby Gus a lot more.
I mean, we got buffalo wing mush, mozzarella stick mush, nacho mush.
Regina loves mush.
Well, you're in the right tavern then. Another key thing about his face.
Can we get head shape? I'd love a head shape.
Is the thing about the head shape is that it got like real big in the middle,
Okay.
but then skinny in the other places.
No wonder this guy wears a mask.
It was either him or a talking banana doll I had one time. It was a wedding gift.
They both have wrong eyes.
Oh, those eyes just kind of pop right out, huh? Just sit right on the top of the head.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
that?
there we go. Yeah, this is. I remember this guy. Not only is he Darryl's butler, he's also Jar Jar Binks' friend from the first Star Wars movie.
Oh, now his mouth.
Yeah.
His lying, deceitful mouth. I could only describe those lips as pillowy.
Pillowy lips.
So, like I got sleepy just looking at him.
Okay.
I mean, sleepier than usual. I am sleepy all of the time.
Gregory, while you're drawing this, Gregory Hamilton pops up. A small paperclip version of Gregory Hamilton pops up and says, "Hey, see, you're trying to draw some pillowy lips. Would you like some pointers?"
I think I got it, but thank you.
Wow.
I mean, I mean, those are some good smoochers. Those are some real good smoochers.
Are they?
And here's now I forgive this doddering young man, but I don't remember his nose except that it was definitely an animal's nose.
Just an animal's nose?
It was not, I was like, that is not a human. Old baby Gus understands how humans work, and that ain't it.
Okay.
By the way, I turned -4 years old yesterday, and none of you have brought me a birthday gift.
Roxa starts to clap again.
Oh, thank you.
This really does look like a character from a Star Wars prequel. Like, you have 100% tapped into the mind of George Lucas.
Yeah, what sort of hair or chin are we working with here?
all over tufts. He
Just
had
tufts? Okay, just some tufts.
Tufts.
Very good.
Oh, I
Real
hate
Dr.
this
Seuss-esque
guy.
tufts.
I hope this isn't what he looks like.
Apparently, that's not up for you to decide.
I don't
He's
want
like
to see
a
him in real
nightmare
life.
Seuss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dark Seuss.
Real tufty.
Yeah, this is Horton sees a who and then pierces his eyes out so he never has to see again. Roxa, you were clapping. What does this remind you of, like a toy you had in your childhood or something?
I thought Roxa was clapping for old baby Gus's birthday.
Yeah, I was clapping for old baby Gus's birthday, but this does look like a monster that would be in Dad's library
Oh, right, yeah.
behind one of the many locked doors.
The last detail I can remember is uneven ears.
Oh, good.
Uneven ears.
I was worried we wouldn't get ears.
Like the poor bastard you knew glasses was not a possibility.
Uneven ears. So an odd ears.
Very good.
Yeah, Legsy, this looks perfect. You want to slap a cloak on that and call it a day?
Can I get a chin description?
Cleft.
Okay, cleft.
Nothing left but to make it cleft.
I received a grim vision of a grandpa from Hey Arnold. From across the dimensional divide. My eyes go stark white.
That looks like a murderer. I'm gonna give him some more tufts.
Oh, Christ.
This is dreadful.
This is a gentleman's gentleman right here, as you've drawn. Someone's butler for sure.
And just one tooth. So why not?
This is initially what they wanted Tim Curry to look like in the Clue movie.
It really is Hey Arnold's grandfather with some stank on it.
Just a little distant. It's like Hey Arnold meets Real Monsters.
It's like Hey Arnold's grandfather meets Monster Factory.
Yeah.
This is the mashup show, Real Arnold's.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I could do to this.
I mean, that maybe is exactly what he looked like.
All right.
Yeah, you hold this up. Somehow Gregory Hamilton looks at it and just kind of pukes. And just somehow the tablet just leaks a little bit.
I'm constantly peeing this entire time I'm looking at it.
Sure.
But as previously established, my diaper is a bag of holding, so it just keeps going. I'm fine.
Who's going to take a stab at it next?
Roxa.
Me.
You know what? I'm remembering some other things about this guy.
Excellent.
I mean, it's I see so many faces that come through this here bar.
I'm at the whims of Old Baby Gus right now, and that frightens me.
Now, the thing about the culprit, if that allegedly, is they were real just like squishy.
Squishy.
Just squishy.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I couldn't reach him because of the tininess, but I just wanted to poke at him.
Okay. So he had like a squishy face shape?
Yeah, just a real squishy head.
Okay.
How many eyes are in the word squishy when pronounced like that?
I mean, I can't. What are letters?
Touche.
I mean, you clearly know the concept of letters.
What?
That's what's confusing.
That's just a load of whippy whap.
That's not a phrase, Gus.
We are in a fantasy universe, and if whippy wappy is old-timey slang, whippy wappy is old-timey slang.
From 4 months ago. And also 1,000 years ago.
Well, if that just doesn't put a hogshead on the bonnet, then whippy whap that whippa whap.
This is why you have all 5-star reviews.
Besides a squishy head, the thing I remember most is little mouth, big teeth.
Little mouth, big teeth.
It's like, every time it talked, I was like, how's all that fit in there?
Their mouth is a bag of holding for all those teeth, am I right?
The teeth just protrude.
Little mouth, big teeth, no problem. No rules, just right.
Old Baby Gus's Bar and Grill. Steakhouse.
No wonder this guy wanted a mask.
Exactly. Oh, just some piano keys. I love it. This looks like, this does look like a Bugs Bunny cartoon where somebody gets their head smashed into a piano. This happened to this butler, but permanently.
Obviously, I mean, I'm not one to make any cultural judgments. You live your life the way you see fit. But this culprit was clearly a furry.
In what way?
Like they weren't an animal person, but like they wanted to present as such.
So like cat ears?
Like makeup and
Fake
accessories and
Like a dog collar?
Oh, that explains the animal nose. If there's any continuity between these descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Like, it's like, hey, squishy big tooth, I know you're not a wolf, but like, if that's your deal, that's your deal.
Squishy Big Tooth. Squishy Big Tooth's the name.
Oh my god.
Being squishy and having a big tooth is my game. I'm a pretty one-dimensional character.
Oh my god.
The squishiness of the head really folds around.
There we go.
The elastic on that nose.
Right? You just want to poke it.
I do. I want to just get in there.
I want to see how far I can squish it. Does he have any bones in there, do you think? I want to find out.
This is what the Elephant Man was originally going to look like.
It's like a tiger beaver.
Here's the thing, though. Despite that whole mouth situation, spoke very eloquently.
I know that you're going to have to put eyes on this, and I'm so afraid.
I know.
Here's the thing. No eyes.
No eyes?
They were just painted on there.
Oh God. Were they also animal eyes?
Maybe I just said a thing without thinking of the repercussions.
Baby Gus, would you like to think about that, or is that? Are you going with it?
Let me see. Let me search through my mind palace to the deep recesses of my memories.
Don't go there. No, Baby Gus.
Baby Gus, come back. No, wake up.
Now what? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. He did have eyes.
Okay.
That's silly. No eyes. What? Like, could you imagine? He had beautiful eyes, like clear blue pools,
Okay.
like just incredible peepers all around.
Yeah, just some primo gazers.
You're drawing Ganon.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is, kablambity Ganon.
Really gambling.
I'm gambling dwarf.
I love a gambling.
It's me, Dumbledore. I'm here to get both Zelda and as well as Harry Potter. I'll take either one.
I want the Trogwarts, of course.
Oh, them
The
lashes.
triwarts.
Them clear pupils. Yes. This is definitely the person I spoke to.
I'm so sorry about that.
This is like if Ganondorf and Miss Piggy had a baby.
He did.
honey.
They did threaten to karate chop me several times.
Did he have eyebrows or no?
Beautiful eyebrows.
Okay, great.
Gorgeous, like I think they got it threaded recently. Full, shapely, and then right at the bridge of the nose, perfectly clear. It was incredible.
Wow.
Not a single unibrow amongst them.
It's like they got a makeover but stopped halfway through.
I really hope this is the one.
God, I don't.
And for ears, I would have to describe them as normal ass. Just some normal ass ears.
Some normal ass ears.
Ears that look like normal asses.
Oh, God.
Fun fact, in this fantasy realm, my southern accent can vacillate wildly within seconds of each other because of magic.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, so I guess this is the final villain. This is the big bad of the show.
They got a little piercings in.
He's got some ass earrings.
Oh, those are the earrings.
Yeah.
Those little butts.
Apropos of nothing, this looks like a very conservative cartoonist's drawing of Hillary Clinton. like one of the from freedompatriot.biz.
God, I hate
From
this.
coolreagan.fart.
I was going to say it looks like a poorly rendered Alvin and the Chipmunks, but I think that Hillary Clinton is much more dead on.
I hate this.
Yep,
Did he have hair?
that is
Baby
it.
Gus?
Nope.
No hair?
No
Not a
hair.
one.
Oh, I don't want this guy to be a butler. I don't want him to be at all.
Well, hold on. Go back and look at the one I did. It's better than that.
It's a good point. Oh, God, it's so saggy.
All right, let me get in here. I want to
Yeah.
draw the real
Yeah,
culprit.
Regina, please.
All right, Gus, let's get down to business.
Ah, yes. The culprit.
I'm here to solve this crime.
If there was a single word that I could use to describe this culprit as I kind of remember, it would be beady.
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 Is that the eyes?
His eyes, his head, his face,
Everything was beady.
everything was just real beady.
Okay.
Comprised of beads.
That would be the word. I mean, the word I would use is beady.
Are you thinking of Beetle from Legend of Zelda?
No, I wish. Dear God, that the way it combines fun exploration with tight action gameplay.
Oh!
Okay, you've drawn a Lego man, I see.
Well, it's kind of like one of those beads you make bracelets out of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you would thread through this. Here's a little thread.
Yeah, okay. This is just a rejected character from ARMS. Oh, yeah, and like he could spin his head around and he would have different faces on it.
This is a Yankee candle.
Oop.
Oh, no.
Yep. Those eyes. Those eyes I remember so clearly. So little and dark.
I like the idea that the mask made him look more interesting.
I feel like usually there's a clear front runner. I have no idea where this one's going to go.
I remember he was very careful about his thread, because we obviously have a lot of open brassiers. How do you say? Big fire cups.
Yeah, fire cups.
Big,
Yeah.
A lot of fire cups in here.
Big dumb because it's the sole source of light and heat
Sure.
in this universe. And he was like, ooh, watch my thread.
All right, give me some more info here, Gus.
Well, he had a magnificent mustache.
Oh,
I
lovely.
will say that much. Hey, have you guys ever noticed that, like, everything is bigger than you? Like, who are all these big people? You think they're God?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I used to. Now I'm up here on top of my spider tower, and I feel like a king.
So, Nathan, Legsy.
Yeah.
It's Paul Blart on the bottom.
No, it's the spiders on the bottom.
Oh, Spider's on the bottom.
Spider's on the bottom. Paul Blart's on top of the spider. I'm on top of Paul Blart.
Man, what a procession.
I want this to like deploy like a superhero vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like one coming out of the other, like as it
or,
goes.
like Jeffers 2 is running, and then you have to like get into a smaller door, but you have to keep up the momentum. So Paul Blart jumps off with Legsy on his back and just like keeps the momentum going.
It's like the very end of Gurren Lagann, where all of the robots jump out of the bigger robots.
Yeah.
It's just the little one. Yeah.
That part's so rad.
That's like the one thing we haven't done on this show yet. Let's get a mech in here somehow.
Yeah.
Besides his beady head and his beady smile, his beady head and his beady eyes, I remember also he had what I would describe as a winning smile.
Oh, boy.
This
Yeah.
is the most cohesive
Yeah.
drawing we've had yet today.
Old Baby Gus's memory returns over time, so this is probably the most accurate one.
And he had 1 million ears. You happy? 1 million individual ears that could be easily counted. But here's the crazy thing. Each ear was of a different shade of skin color.
Hey, Regina,
Yeah.
while you're drawing, do you remember what items you picked up?
I got the IGN dive and the friendship bracelet.
Okay, cool. Just double checking.
Oh yeah, if we want to get a mech in here, check to see what scored the Zoids game got. The Zoids game for GameCube.
I'll definitely do a mech check.
Is this a game that you personally rented at some point, Nathan?
No, it's a game that my friend had, and he kept leaving inside the boxes of my other games. So I thought I'd gotten rid of it, and then I'd go to play Mario Kart, and oops, there's Zoids.
Okay, here we go. There's that winning smile.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's so shiny.
Now,
Yeah.
you're almost there. You definitely got him. But obviously he had bat ears.
Just bad.
Bat.
Bat. Bat ears.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I barely whispered, and he was like, "Could you shut up?
Baseball,
Give me a drink."
Baseball or animal?
Animal, of course.
Okay.
Bat ears. What is this? Some kind of magic? What kind of games have you been watching?
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Good
Oh, wow.
Bat ears.
This does look like the worst holiday festive Yankee Candle.
Jacob, Regina, we're having fun here, but this just reminds me of Boxy.
Yeah, wait, speaking of boxing, where is the old devil? Come on out now. I paid a pretty penny to get you over here. You know, the legends say he'll finally bring peace to this realm.
Oh, God.
Regina just looks at Lexi and like just shakes her head no, like keep it quiet.
There's another group of adventurers that has wandered in and said they're on a quest to they're on a quest to find Boxy, the legendary savior of our world.
Roxa is desperate to distract old baby Gus, so she like kicks up some dust and like shoos it into a light beam.
Oh, ooh, the dancers are back. I feel an overwhelming sense of calm.
Old Baby Gus, can I get some words about maybe some noses or eyebrows or anything of that nature?
Oh, yeah. Just real thin, elegant eyebrows.
Naturally.
And
That seems consistent.
smile lines everywhere.
Oh.
Like it's a real joyful bead man.
Okay, smile lines everywhere.
Wow, he's lived a full life.
Yep.
This looks like a
God.
painful smile now.
I honestly don't know if he can frown. Like he was upset about getting fired, but like he was just grinning.
Yeah, looks like a character from the 90s Batman cartoon after they got laughing gas.
Oh, he had a button nose.
A button nose.
Aw.
What happens when you press the button?
You know, I couldn't reach it.
Oh yeah, add some shading.
He was very upset about being fired, but he would not stop smiling.
Yeah, this guy got drunk and kept going on about how his button nose is his weak point. It flashes red.
Don't press it.
One boot will end me, he kept shouting in a drunken fury.
Oh yeah, great perspective on that.
I gotta snag a red real fast. So we can really get that going right here.
Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, make it really pop.
I assure you, at least one of those descriptions was correct.
At least one. Maybe more than one.
Is there
He's a
anything else, Gus, or is this about what you remember?
You know what? This one's Joker's wild. Add whatever you want on this one. One extra detail on the house.
Go nuts.
One extra detail just for me? Okay, let me think about this.
Did he have hair at all?
Yeah, right. Roxa, Legsy, do you guys have any thoughts?
Yeah, I think a small jaunty cap.
Oh, sure.
On top of the tassel?
It's just kind of off to the side.
Off to the side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Roxa's nodding.
Yeah, Roxa likes the cap idea.
Yeah.
This face reminds me of someone, but I don't. It's so far removed from human that I can't tell who.
It's Michael Keaton in the movie Jack Frost.
No, it's like Gimli in the Lord of the Rings Lego game.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
Lego Gimli.
It is Lego Gimli
with bat ears.
with bat ears.
You know how bats hear with their wings?
Prove that they don't.
Have you ever even bothered to ask?
A bat?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Because this is a fantasy universe. You could have done that at any time.
They fly with their ears and they hear with their wings. You idiot. This is done. I think this is our guy.
Yep, that's one of maybe. Who knows? Honestly, I was just bored. You're the first people that bothered to talk to me in a while.
I want to imagine, like, after we find out which one the butler is, like, the other two that we drew just walk into the bar. Like, they're all people that have come into the bar.
They're on their own adventure.
Yeah. They're on the adventure to revive Boxy.
In the series finale, when you need to defeat the great evil by invoking all of the friends you've made along the way, they'll be there to help.
What a great prophecy.
Oh, like that's not where this is going.
Lego Gimli. Ariel Arnold. You're all here.
Hillary Clinton.
Okay, so you guys lay all these pictures out in front of Old Baby Gus. Gregory Hamilton has a Polaroid printing function. So you kind of put them on the table, and much like when they try to decide who the next Dalai Lama is going to be, you just lay them out and let Gus kind of paw at them to decide which one is the real one. And old Baby Gus thinks for a moment and opens his mind to the vast cosmos that live within him and prepares to make a decision. And that is where our episode comes to a close. Again, there's going to be a straw poll where you can vote for your favorite butler monstrosity. I think it's going to be a tight race, y'all. I really don't know.
Here's
Oh, God.
Christ.
That's the worst thing I've ever drawn.
We got Aurel Arnold, Calamity Clinton,
And Lego
and yes,
Gimli.
of course, Lego Gimli. Yeah, 3 great tastes. So you, the audience, would be deciding the look and feel of this adventure in a very real way. So yes, vote for your favorite monstrosity. Also, as an action item, I would love if everyone could suggest a name for this butler in the comments. So just leave a name suggestion for what you think the butler should be called. That's going to do it for us this time. Next time, we will be headed to the Mega Plaza in search of this very butler. And the hunt for Pukanichi, Darryl's true killer, continues. Next time on Drawga. Oh, also, we're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
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 I'm not.